Okay, continued. We're going to just let this play out a little bit. And the next scene is something that you really need to see here. Walter in the art place. Okay, the guy is showing a customer different paintings here. Talking to her. And up pulls who but Walter. Watch his reaction because it's priceless. He's not happy, obviously.
Ruben, good day. You got a pen? Walter, polite society, the word is appointment.
I love this. Walter says, "Oh, Ruben, do you got a few minutes?" And Ruben says, I believe in polite society the word is appointment. In other words, you can tell Walter often interrupts his clients to show him his so-called artwork. So he is already violating rules of proper society that you say, "Excuse me," when you're talking to somebody, you know, which Ruben was doing. He was talking to his customer about a painting. And Walter just barges in, and Ruben kind of hints, saying, "I believe in proper society the word is appointment." In other words, you should have set an appointment to come in and talk to me. You know I have clients today. You know, you're being rude. Well, watch Walter's reaction as the true narcissist he is. He's just interrupted a conversation. He's just been corrected, basically subtly saying you needed to set an appointment. Now, watch. You're going to love my stuff today. That's his response. Not, "Oh, I'm sorry I interrupted."
I've seen that one before. No, that was painted in the 5th hour.
And the guy in the art gallery says, "I've seen that one before." He's letting him know, "I know what you're up to. I know that I've seen this painting." Because it's not his painting. He didn't do it. So he's letting you know that this guy's a shyster and very deceptive and is using someone else's work and trying to make money off of it by painting his name at the bottom of it.
This is the 6th hour.
No, he's trying to tell you, "No, you didn't see this."
How can you still be cranking out paintings? It's all up here. Out here.
How can you still be cranking out paintings? It's all up here, pointing to his head, and in here. Now he's taking credit for someone else's artwork, saying that he paints them. That's how he's cranking out paintings. But the guy's not dumb. He knows what's going on. He knows he's taking other people's work and bringing it there. That's why he's not impressed. That's why he was not happy about being interrupted when he was showing his client other paintings. Alright, so he shows him his painting. Now watch what the reaction is of the art exhibit owner.
It's not going up here. Walter, you know we don't go for that representation.
He doesn't choose that style of art.
Art isn't fashion. Yes, it is. People want Kandinsky or Rothko. They don't want goopy street scenes.
Okay, right there what happened was a narcissistic injury to Walter. I'm not hanging your stuff in my gallery. This is not what I'm looking for. This is not what people like. Watch Walter's response. How about this? Now he's got another idea, Mr. Shyster. Another scheme. Oh, now he brings out the big eye paintings.
Good God, you reached a new period.
You've reached a new period.
And my wife's... Why are their eyes so big?
Why are their eyes so big? That's what everybody asks.
Jelly beans. It's expression, isn't it? Surely you recognize it. Well, I'm just glad you two found each other.
Okay, he's happy for him that he found his wife. He doesn't want it in his gallery.
The magazine, you know, draw the turtle, send in a nickel, win the big contest. Dare you? Lots of people will like this. Well, nobody who's walked through the doors.
Narcissistic rage.
Now, please, clear out the clutter before the taste police arrive.
People will like this, he says, because the guy doesn't like it. And he's telling them people aren't going to like your stuff. Even his other stuff, he said people don't want that goopy street scene stuff. And now he's telling him people aren't going to be interested in that, and I'm not hanging it. So Walter is all argumentative with him because he received another narcissistic injury. He wouldn't hang up his original stuff. Now he's not hanging up that stuff either. Alright. So, continuing on, I'm going to look where I need to go next here. That's the exhibit situation. On to the next scene.
At the right time.
Alrighty. Took her out for a jazz.
Okay, give it up for Carol
To a jazz place. He's getting restless. Watch that. He's still trying to scheme. That's why he's all restless and can't sit still, and he's all fidgety.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy. See you again.
Okay, he's going to go and talk to the guy that owns this bar about hanging up the paintings somewhere in this place. This diner, not diner, but whatever a jazz club is. I don't know what it's called. I don't go to those places. Alright, so he says to the guy that, you know, he wants to hang up his stuff. And he's like, I got a perfect idea. Hang it up in the bathroom. In the hallway, like, to the bathroom.
Ready.
Alright, now, he's having the news people take his picture and her picture. Now he hung up the pictures in the hallway of that jazz place. These guys are not remotely interested in his art. They want to use the bathroom and get out of there. So you see he's getting kind of frustrated. Everybody's walking by the art. They don't want anything to do with it. Not interested. He's not impressed. This guy kind of stops for a minute, looks at it, and then goes and grabs Pop and brings it out to the diner area. So he's frustrated because here he hung this art he thought was going to make him a millionaire or whatever. And all these people are walking by like it's nothing.
Look at that child.
This lady kind of likes it.
She's so sad.
She's getting meaning out of it.
She's forgotten. Just makes
She is impressed. Next thing you know,
Are you king?
her boyfriend decides, or
Well, you're
husband,
a hell of a painter.
you're a hell of a painter, she tells him. Excuse my French. He says, thank you very much. Not, well, these are my wife's paintings. Actually, I'm just here selling them. Of course. Or are these his wife's? Yeah, that's when they hung up the big eyes. Yeah, thank you very much. He hangs his paintings up too, which aren't really his, of course, because they're plagiarized. And he hangs his wife's up, but he takes credit for all of it.
Work is very powerful. There's so much emotion in those eyes. Something wrong?
No.
Okay, the reason she asked him is something wrong is the way he's staring at the painting. She's telling him there's so much emotion in the eyes. She's pointing out what she gets from the painting. He's staring at the painting, conjuring up, if this lady likes these paintings, maybe I can make a buck on them. She already thinks I painted them. So he's already scheming in his little brain of what he's going to do next, like narcissists do, because they're always thinking of what they can do to exploit somebody and gain notoriety or fame or whatever.
Didn't realize it meant that much. Oh, I get it. The artist doesn't want to part with his favorite piece.
Oh, sweetie, thank you. I love it.
Okay, so they buy the painting,
I'll be back.
and he's thinking, okay, awesome. Now, if I do this the right way, I can market and make a good buck. Now, I will say something. This guy, narcissistic or not, is very good at marketing and sales. He knows how to do it, and you'll see that throughout all of these scenes. He's very, very crafty and good at what he does. So, we will give him that. He's a good salesperson. He is a good marketer. He knows how to sell himself, and he knows how to get what he wants. Okay, so he's happy about that. He's going to keep selling more, or hanging up more paintings and having his wife do more paintings so he can make a quick buck. And now,
From that broom closet you parked me in. What are you talking about? That's prime thoroughfare. People drink, they gotta relieve them. That's insulting.
he tells the bar owner that it was insulting to give him the bathroom wall to hang those pictures on. Well, the hallway to the bathroom. Now, they get in a fight because the guy is like, you know, those pictures aren't that great. That's why I didn't put them, like, in a main place or whatever. So he takes one of the pictures and watch what he does with it, because he gets mad. Narcissistic injury, narcissistic rage.
Hey, there's ladies present here.
Here's the fight. He smashes the painting over the guy's head, because the guy told him it wasn't that great of a painting anyways. So he ends up in jail, and of course his wonderful codependent wife bails him out. She's not happy. She asks him what happened. He admits. Watch this. This is the narcissist telling on themselves again. This is another red flag she should have caught on to but didn't, or did and ignored it.
A couple, then I made some guy believe I painted your big eyes.
What? Well, I don't understand. Why would you do such a thing?
It was a misunderstanding. And then I didn't want to jinx the same.
I made them believe I painted your big eyes, meaning your paintings. And she said, why would you do that? He said, it was a misunderstanding and I didn't want to jinx the sale. So now he's justified his lie and his taking credit for what she's done.
Well, don't ever do it again.
Don't ever do it again. Okay, so she's like, I'm going to give you another chance. No problem. Which is understandable. We do give people other chances. We get that.
Hey, look, don't give me a hard time. I'm just grabbing my stuff.
Now watch this. Little scheming narcissist with his buddy. They're going to reenact a fight scene just so that they can get more publicity.
Can you believe it? We're sold out. I don't even have a headliner. Hell, it's a Monday.
It brought people to the bar
We made the front page.
on the front page of the paper where they were where he hit him over the head with the picture. So now Narcissist moves in with him and says, let's scheme this. Okay, so they're arguing, they're fighting. They're trying to get more attention. And guess what happens? Because they do this, people buy out the pictures like crazy, because they're like, man, it was on the front page and we just watched it, you know, unfold before our eyes. All these people fighting, these two people fighting over these paintings. What's so special about these paintings? We have to have them. So basically they decide that they're going to start buying out the paintings. Now the news guy comes along and he wants to film him because he's so famous. So he gets in with the news guy. That's him right there.
Buy me a drink.
He buys him a drink.
Oops,
Oops, sorry about that. They cook up a deal.
Walter.
He wants to know all about his artwork.
We know what's in Paris. Oh no, just not those.
And now he's going to tell him this cockamamie story about how when he was in Paris, France, he got these ideas and whatever. And the guy's like, no, that's not what I want to hear. I want to hear about
I mean the little hobo.
the big eyes, the hobo kids, he calls them. So here's Walter's chance, again, to tell the truth. Oh, I didn't paint those. My wife did. Did he tell him that? Of course not. He took credit for it. Now he goes home. His wife is sleeping. He wakes her up by touching her nose with a dollar bill, trying to wake her up. He's like, look at this. We're a hit. We got all this money. I sold out all of your big eyes. Now he's still calling them hers at this point. So he knows that they're hers. He's just taking credit for it so he can get rich. Okay, he's telling her, you know, a famous journalist showed up and now he wants to get with me about these big-eyed paintings. Look at all this money we can make. We're a great team. See how long the team lasts for that. With Narcissist, there is no team in the end. It's me, not you and me. Okay, so she's all happy about the money. She tells him, I love you. I don't know if we saw that part yet. Yeah, right here. Watch. I love you. Did he say I love you back? No, of course not. Because what he loves is her ability to paint that makes him money. Stay tuned. I'll film some more in a little bit.